Hello, 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 hello. It is 5:10 PST here in America, so check your clocks. If it's past 5:10 PST, that means you're catching the replay, which means you can fast forward through all this stuff, all this crazy introductions. I'm just going to put on some moisturizer. I'm late, but you know what I say. A queen is never late. Everybody else is simply early. Hey, Jessica Hardy. Hey, girl. Hey. So when you come in, let me know where you're coming from. I'm just putting on some moisturizer before I paint. And I beat the mug to filth. It's all a process. All a process. Hey, Missy Rafferty Strength. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Kelly Davis. Let me see. What am I using? I'm not a makeup artist whatsoever. My name is Jack. JustJack.com. I don't have no titles, no anything specific. I don't work with any specific company. I run my own stuff and it feels good. I highly suggest it. So when I do these kind of things, people are like, oh, what products are you using? What are you using? And I'm using an Estee Lauder moisturizer. It's Estee Lauder Day Wear Advanced Multi-Protection Antioxidant Cream SPF 15. I'm as cheap as I look. I use whatever it is that's on sale. That one, my homegirl works for Estee, so she gave me that. Hey, Brittany Michelle Chandler Robinson. Oh, that's a mouthful. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, Shayna Marie Shelton. Hey, girl, hey. So, with that said, no more disclaimers. I'm just going to share myself with you, which is usually what I do anyways. It's so funny because you're, I don't know, is she like your leader? Whoever, the person who invited me here, the admin of the group, she had said that I'm a makeup artist, and it's so funny because different people have different titles for me, especially because people see me as such a well-rounded, well, not, I wouldn't say I'm well-rounded, but people see me as different things. For example, they'll say, oh, this is my friend Just Jack, the makeup artist. Okay, whatever. Oh, this is my friend Just Jack, my spiritual advisor. This is my friend Just Jack, my life coach. And I think that's the funniest one because the very thought of me telling somebody else how to live their life, it should scare people. It even scares me. I'm just Jack.com. Always, I'm just myself. I'm just a special little being here on this earth. Nothing fancy. Very extraordinary, I will say. Very different. I'm a weirdo. That's for sure. But hey, you know what? It's not what they call me, it's what I answer to. And I really don't care what anyone calls me just as long as they don't call me collect. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting surgical tape on my eyes because my eyes are uneven. So I try to make them as straight as I possibly can. Doing anything straight for me is crazy. Sometimes I don't even think straight. So, as we get closer, you can see every flaw, but that's okay because I know what they are. Hey, Dakota. Hey, Christina. Hey, Kara. Hey, girl. Hey. Thank you guys all for coming. Thank you guys for having me in this space. I know that a lot of times people are very territorial, especially nowadays. It's so silly. They think you're going to go steal something from them, or they think you're going to go steal their leads or steal their clients, and it's like, child, I got nothing to steal from you, and you don't have anything that great in there anyways. Just kidding, just kidding. Kathy Mullins Kennedy, first time viewer. Hi, Jack. Hey, well, this is my first time being in here, so thanks for coming in, thanks for stopping. Hey, Crystal Collins. Hey, girl. Hey, I was just talking about you. We're so glad to have you. Thank you. We love you. And if you get bad comments, I'll get them. Oh, I've never been afraid of bad comments. You know, when I first started, we started with Periscope. And I know a lot of you guys who are in here, y'all like to do Facebook Lives, or you're afraid of doing Facebook Lives, or Facebook Live is a big thing for you. When I first started doing Periscope, we didn't have an audience that, you know, Facebook, the great thing about Facebook is that it builds your audience for you. And with Periscope, strangers would come in, and that was a trial. You know, people would come in, and I would be watching people's Periscopes, and the nastiest people would come in. They'd say, take off your clothes and get naked and do this and shake your tits. Of course, they were never saying anything like that to me. If anybody came in my Periscope, they knew. They probably want me to pay me to keep my clothes on, keep my mouth shut, you know. But that's one thing. Let me share my story with you and just invite all you guys into the wild, wacky world of JustJack.com. And before I do anything, I have to put on some Just Jack chap. This is my chapstick. I make it myself. Want us to share the video, Jack? Because I set it to public for you. Yeah, if you want to share, if you guys want to share, sharing is caring. I could use the business. Right down there, but I make my own chapstick. You can push that little person down there and share, and it's not a huge product. It's just a little ball of wax dressed in black, but with lots and lots and lots of value and made with lots and lots and lots of love. And people ask me, why don't you put a label on that? And I say, well, labels equal limitations, and labels are for clothing, and plus this is my special product, and I only want special people to have it. So if you'd like some, they're 3 for $10, and I ship them out. I'm actually going to ship some tomorrow. But let me see. In order to understand who I am, you got to know where I came from. So I came out of the closet. I'll buy it. Oh, good. That's what I like to hear. Those are my 3 favorite words. I'll buy it. But I came out of the closet when I was 18. So for 18 whole years, I was pretending to be somebody that I wasn't. You know, as we do, society tries to tell us what they accept from us. Our peers, people we work with, they tell us what's acceptable, and I just had enough of it. I got sick of asking for permission from people to be myself, and I started giving notice. Lisa Nichols says that. I stopped asking for permission, and I started giving notice. And so I don't have this cute little coming out story. I just started wearing makeup. And at that time, nobody's going to hire you with a full-on painted face when you're a boy. But I didn't care. None of that bothered me. My family would tell me all the time, like, you know, no one's going to take you seriously with all that makeup on your face. And I would tell them, well, with all this makeup on my face, why would I want anyone to take me seriously? You know, no one's going to make it out alive. I hate to break it to you, but none of us make it out alive. So I might as well just have fun. We're only on this earth for a little bit of time, and I plan to make the most of it. So I started working with this wonderful, amazing man named Andre Soriano. He was a fashion designer, and he gave me a chance when nobody would. He really gave me a chance, and he really, you know, allowed me to be all of me 100%. Like, I remember going to his house, and my first time ever walking in high heels was at his house, and they weren't just any high heels. Oh no, these were 9-inch Dior platforms, and at that time, you know, I was a label whore. I was that queen that was like, oh my god, Christian Dior, la 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 la. But we all know what happened once he was the House of Dior. Uh, Marc Jacobs, was he the House of Dior at the time? I don't know. It's irrelevant now. But anywho, I was living for it. But I started working with this man named Andre Soriano, and we built the business from the ground up together. And it was a lot of work. A lot of work. So any of you guys who are running your own businesses, I tip my hat to you, because I know how difficult and how much work goes into stuff like that. So, and please forgive me, I try to read the comments and do makeup. I'm not really good at all of this. My friend Angie, she's really good at doing makeup and talking and reading the comments, but I'm not. Usually, if y'all watch me, I'm usually just sitting here talking my stuff. But now I'm going to go into this crease with a brown just to give that kind of contour kind of thing. See how it's not too dark. It just gives that crease, that illusion of the crease. And I'm going right above my own crease, and what I'll do is I'll blend these two in together so they form one color as best as I can, because Lord knows I like those lines on my face. But anywho, we built the business from the ground up, and one thing I will say that I really learned was go slow to go fast. I don't know if there's any network marketers in here. That's usually my target market, are network marketers, business owners, people who decided to grab hold of their own life and to just say, you know what, I'm going to go make something for myself. I'm going to go do this for myself. And those are the people I work with really closely. So with that said, what was I talking about? See, I get all crazy. So we built the business from the ground up, and we went slow to go fast, and we did. The moment he hit it big. It was wonderful seeing my friend become so successful. You know, he was on the show with Rihanna, and we did Fashion Week after Fashion Week and publication after publication, and now he's working really close with what's her name? Joy Villa. Anywho, whatever they're doing. That's not me. Because then I remember going up to him and saying, girl, I want to go do my own thing. I love being a part of your company, and I love working with you, but I want to go do my own thing. And I remember listening to Whitney Houston's song, Try It On My Own. And he goes, girl, I've been wondering when you were going to leave the nest. Because in the business, what we did with Andre Soriano, we built up leaders. We were really good at that. We would bring newbies, teach them how we did business, because the fashion industry is cutthroat. The fashion industry is a dog-eat-dog world out there. And one minute you're in, and the next you're out. However, just because you are in the industry does not mean that that defines you. Because we built the whole business around love. And so that's what we were teaching, that's what we were promoting. And now that I do my own stuff, I run my business around love, around the service of others, around the service of the people. That's why when I was invited to come into this, I didn't say, well, I don't do makeup anymore. I didn't say, well, that's not me. Blah, blah, blah. Well, there's no target market in there for me. No, I'm here to serve the people. I came to this world to work, period. Period. Now, whatever that work consists of, as I said earlier, some people think that I'm this life coach. Some people think that I'm this motivational speaker. Some people think that I'm this makeup artist. It don't matter what you call me as long as you pay me, boo. But to be honest, I'm in the business of justjack.com. Dolly Parton, she says, you know, I'm in the business of Dolly Parton. I'm in the RuPaul Charles. I'm in the business of RuPaul. And, you know, we make names for ourselves because nobody else can do what I do. I'm sorry. Nobody else can do what I do. Many people like to say, oh, well, it's hard to fill my shoes. Okay, that's the ego. What I do, what JustJack.com does, nobody else on this world does it. Nobody has the dream that I have. That's why I'm JustJack.com. And I remember learning, I can't teach you how to be me. That's easy, right? Elementary. I can't teach you how to be me, but I can teach you how to be you. You want to learn how to be you? You want to tap into your power? You want to learn how to be authentic? Come see me. Give me a call. It's free. That's what I do. I help people tap into their power. I help people realize what they came to this world for, because I'm really good at it. I came, kicking and screaming, and it's fun. It's fun what I do. In a nutshell, that's what I do. I can't really describe my work. My friend, Miss Arkansas, she says, Jack, nobody will really understand what you do until they really understand what you do. And I think in this world, in order for people to really understand something, one must experience. And if you're going to experience anything in this world, in this lifetime, experience a little piece of JustJack.com, baby. That's the gift that keeps on giving. And when I first started, I didn't know anything. I didn't have number one, I didn't have two nickels to rub together. Could I go charge $125 for a face? Yeah, okay, maybe. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be part of the fashion industry anymore. I didn't want to be part of the makeup industry anymore. I wanted to go do my own thing. I wanted to become JustJack.com, whatever that consisted of. And I was, finding myself along the way, but I tell people the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And I called up my friend at the time, the most powerful person I knew, who was Amber Voigt. Now, if y'all don't follow Amber Voigt, go follow Miss Amber Voigt, because that girl is amazing. And this is how you know law of attraction is always working in my favor, because I sent her a message, right? Didn't know her. She hadn't known about me. I hadn't known about her, but we weren't friends. I wouldn't call her a friend of mine at the time. We were Facebook friends, if that made any sense. So I messaged her. Now this is the brush I was using to apply the makeup. I put the brown and the burgundy on there with this brush. Now I'm going to use a clean brush, and I'm going to just blend all of this stuff together, you see. So message her, and I say, hey girl, can we have a little chat? I'm a bit lost when it comes to my business. So she says, yeah, sure, okay. So we decide, she says, call me on Saturday. We'll talk. We'll have a girl talk. So I said, okay, perfect. Talk to you Saturday, boo. Bye, Felicia. Well, it just so happened that Saturday, Amber Voigt says on her Facebook, just landed in San Diego. That's my city. My city is San Diego. That's where I live. I live in San Diego, California. And I was like, oh my gosh, Amber, you're in San Diego? Girl, I'm in San Diego. She says, oh, perfect. Let's get together, come to my hotel. We can have a chat there. Okay. So the first question out of her mouth was, how is business? And I told her, the business ceases to exist. There is no business, and I told her what was happening in my life and how I wanted out. And the great thing about Amber was that she runs a multi-million-dollar company, a very profitable, I don't know how much she makes now. At that time, she was bringing in lots of money. I know she still is. I know it's a lot more now, probably. But, and this was 3 years ago. 2 years ago. I don't remember. 2015. So, again, she didn't teach me how to be her. She taught me how to be me. So 3 hours of going back and forth, talking, chatting, of her picking my brain. And for any of you leaders who are in here, you'll know it takes a lot of questions to really dig deep into the core of somebody. And for anybody who's like me, I don't let people in that easily. Now I do. Now it's easy for me because there's no more ego, right? But at that time, there was a lot of ego and a lot of fear that was living inside of me. And I just learned from that day forward. I tell people, I still tell people, Amber Voigt lit a fire under my ass, a fire that I have fed every day, a fire that nobody can put out. Nobody can put that out. It's a fire that I feed it daily. I feed it daily. And what you feed thrives, what you starve dies. Starve that ego, baby. Starve that ego, because I starved the ego. I killed her, buried her, stomped her down 6 more feet just to make sure she wouldn't come back out. Now, let's call a spade, because she's not dead completely. A lot of it still lives there. I have my own demons. But for the most part, Ding Dong the witch is dead. And no time for the ego. The ego's whole job is to keep you safe. And I'm sorry, but lots of people try to say, there's security in my job, that's why I can't run my own business. I call bullshit. There is no security in a single income, period. No security there whatsoever. That's very scary. I was watching Joan Rivers one time, and she and her husband were both fired from NBC or CBS, ABC. One of those big old huge television networks, all right? They were fired the same time on the same day. You don't know what that body, what that mind, what that soul is capable of doing when you don't have any more security, when your whole security is gone. Poof, taken right before your very eyes. And he committed suicide 10 days later. It was somebody had found him, called up Joan Rivers' house, and Melissa Rivers, she was a little kid at the time. Melissa Rivers, they told Melissa, your dad committed suicide. You don't know what the body is capable of doing. And I remember just telling myself, I will never, ever, ever have a single source of income ever again. That's why I create multiple streams of income. And I run my business around multiple streams of income. And I have money coming in from different places. Money ain't just coming in from one place. In this day and age, you all have to remember, we're in a whole new century, you guys. We're in a whole new century. Everything is ran from that little device that you guys talk, well, maybe not you guys talk on, but that you guys text on. That cell phone, the whole world is in that hands. Look at this. This is a perfect example of how your life can change in just one day. None of you all knew me before this. None of you knew me before this. And now I'm sitting here talking to you guys, sharing my story, and hopefully you guys feel like, you know what? I like this person. Don't know him. Don't know him at all, but I like him for some strange reason. I like him. And that's technology. These days, you don't go to Target to buy a vacuum anymore. You go on your phone, you click on Amazon, you have it delivered the same day. That's the world that we live in right now. And I wanted to, instead of being consumed by that technology and having that technology take advantage of me and turn me into what some would call a sheep, I decided to take advantage of it. I decided to take advantage of technology, and every day I take advantage of technology. Every day I go meet new people, and because of it, my business booms. Now, I never knew that story. Okay, I like you. I feel drawn to you. You have a warm personality that draws in people. Well, thank you very much, Natalia. I'll like that comment. Remember to like and share. Remember to order your Just Jack Chap. I got to promote you guys. Ego equals easing God out. Yeah, that's the ego. Wayne Dyer says the ego equals edging God out, or easing, edging, whatever you want. But there's really no place for it. Lots of people like to fight with me and say, well, you need the ego and la, 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 and it creates your character and it's who you are. And I just say, no, that's who you are. I am justjack.com. I don't need it here. Ego not desired or required here at justjack.com studios. I lost my eyeliner. Whoopsie. I just got a brand new eyeliner from my homegirl, Mandy Warren. She is part of Limelight. Oh well, I'll use this. But anywho, so when I was meeting with Amber Voigt, one of the things she told me, she says, do you do Periscope? And I said, well, I have it, I just don't use it. So she says, well, you need to go on that thing every day. Every day. And so I did. And that's scary. Going live, putting yourself out there for the public to see, putting yourself out there in front of strangers. This could go north or south, right? Y'all could hate me, y'all could like me. It could go either way. You never know. And so at that time, going on Periscope every day, that was scary. It was a hard pill to swallow. I don't like this liner. It's old. I haven't worn makeup in centuries, you guys. You'll have to forgive me. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Look at ask and you shall receive, I suppose. Okay. Here. So this is a liner. Let me tell you what I used. I used the Naked palette for my brow. I used this Lottie palette. I used this color right here for the top. I don't know what this color is called. I'm sorry, but it's by Limelight. And then I used this Lottie palette by, oops, oops. I dropped this one too many times. I used this one. First I used this light brown, then I used this dark brown also from Limelight. This is a Lottie palette as well. My homegirl, Erica Feinstein Cooper, if y'all don't follow Erica Feinstein Cooper, go follow her. She's one of my clients. Very powerful woman. And she sent me those things. And I never use them because I never wear makeup anymore. So it's a wonderful that you guys invited me to come in here so I can use this. Now, let's see. My hand shakes. So you all see my hand shaking because I had way too much coffee. But I like this tape because look what I can do. See how I can build up with my liner and it doesn't go anywhere. So. My friend Gregory A. Perez. He talks about messing up your liner on Facebook Live. I'm not going to try to fix it. I can fix it later. But y'all get the gist of it. Getting hot in here. All right. Your masters are so long. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is surgical tape. Usually I like using the one that's see-through, but this one will just have to do. Actually, this one comes off a lot easier than the one that's see-through. So now that this is all blended and done, I'm just going to... I want to turn on my air conditioner. Please forgive me. Give me one moment, please. I'll be right back after these messages. I had to put on the air conditioner because I'm sweating like R. Kelly at the Kids' Choice Awards. So do you see how it just gives me that nice clean line there? You see. And then what I do is I'll just pick up anything. There's not a lot of fallout. What I like about these palettes, this is the second time I've used them, there's not a lot of fallout and you don't need to use a lot of product, which I think is amazing. You know, if I were still doing makeup, I probably would have thrived in that company. But I'm not going to go sell anybody else's product when I can promote my own. It's been a long time since I've promoted somebody else's product, actually. All right. How long are we in here? Okay. Still have some time, I suppose. Now I'm just going to... just do your thing. We're all people here. Plus, I love learning new makeup tips. Well, I'm glad. First time viewing, I love you already. For sure going to be following you if I can. Well, I hope you can. What's stopping you? The only thing stopping you from following me is that little finger of yours. All you got to do is just push follow. That's all. Don't take no strength. Jack, take your time. It's your night. Oh, I don't have a time limit? Oh, good luck with that one. That's like giving me a microphone. Last person who gave me a microphone wish they hadn't. I need all the help I can get. I tried that trick before with the tape and I messed up. Was it surgical tape? Because if you use Scotch tape, it doesn't really have the same effect. I like the surgical tape because it's thick, you know, like it's, I was gonna say like my ex-husband. I push follow after 3 seconds. Oh, good. You're live. Once you're done, I'll be following you. Oh, okay. Yeah, follow me afterwards, whatever y'all want. Again, thank you guys for coming. Now I'm just putting primer. I like to use the Unique one. Unique has a really good primer. Also another network marketing company that lots of my clients are part of. An amazing company. My ex-husband. Yeah, I have 3 ex-husbands. No, I've never been married before in my whole entire life, and I don't plan on doing it either. And what I'm going to do, what is primer used for? I don't know what it's used for, but I know why I use it. I like using it because instead of the makeup going on top, going into my skin and going into my pores, the primer creates like this, this little layer of silky goodness that your makeup just sits right on top of. So, share the video, you all. Yeah, you can share down there if you like. You don't have to share. I don't know. That's up to you guys if y'all want to share. I'm just here for my health at this point. I'm here because I like doing this kind of stuff. And I haven't gone on Facebook Live to do it in a group in a long time. A barrier. There you go. That's a good name for it. Creates a barrier. And I'm going to use... I'm using I don't remember what foundation that is. It's so old. And a unique one. I think this is Illamasqua. Don't quote me on it. Don't quote me. I think it's Illamasqua. But I like to mix and match my foundation. You can follow while watching. Just click on his face and post will pop up on bottom and click follow. Thank you very much, Kara Farmer. Go girl, good looking out, boo. Can you help me with what concealer and contour color I need for my skin tone, please? I need help. Cecilia, the best way to find, for your concealer and contour color. So your concealer should be the same color as your foundation. Now you'll see it looks really, really white. I love looking like a ghost. So when I put everything on together, it all forms the illusion of justjack.com. So for those of you guys who are thinking, wow, how is he going to help me match my tone? He can't even match his own. Stay tuned. You'll see. But the best way to find the color of your foundation for a woman, a biological woman, not a psychological woman such as myself, you would, if you wear shirts like this, you test on your neck. If you wear shirts like this that show the cleavage, you test on your boobs, on your bubbies. That's the best way. Now, for a contour, you want to go, I would go 2 shades darker, and a highlight, I would do 2 shades lighter. Now, if you're anything like me, see, I used to use Ben Nye Clown White for my highlight. Girl, you could see that thing from NASA. But I liked that, and my friends would make fun of me, and I never cared that they made fun of me, because it was my drag, and it was, you see, art is freedom. There is no right or wrong way to wear your face. You ever see those girls who look like they have so much cake on their face? I love that kind of stuff. It doesn't go, people don't like it too much these days. They say, oh, you look like a drag queen. Well, what's wrong with looking like a drag queen? Let's not forget, drag queens taught you how to put your makeup on, boo. Drag queens are the reason you're able to sit here and be yourself and know about highlight and contour, Miss Thing. And you know who it is? It's usually those little gay boys who go to school for 9 months, come out thinking that they're a makeup artist, want to tell you how to live your life, tell you what you can and can't do when it comes to what you're going to put on your face. Please, I got news for you, punk. Go somewhere with your shit. My name is JustJack.com, and I'm here to tell you, if you want to wear makeup on your face, wear it however you dang well please, because there are no rules. And for anybody who says that there are rules, slap them across the face. I'm just kidding. Don't put your hands on somebody else. But don't listen to people. Don't listen to that kind of crap. Here's a word to the wise. I would never take constructive criticism from somebody who has never constructed anything in their entire life. Bloop. And since we're on the subject, I would never take advice or an opinion from somebody if I wasn't willing to trade shoes with them. You ever notice it's always the single people who have the best relationship advice? Excuse me, listen, Alice in Wonderland. You can give yourself some very good advice, but you very seldom follow it. Why? But you're going to come tell me how to run my life? Please. Not today. You see what happens when I wear makeup? The bitch comes out. She starts showing her ugly face. Maybe that's why I put her away for so long. I'm just kidding. Please forgive me. I don't mean to be nasty, hateful, or wicked, but I don't like when people tell other people that they can't do something. If I can do all things, I can do whatever I want. I'm an adult. If I want to pile 500 pounds of paint on my face, guess what? I'm going to do it. I can't click no one's name to boot them if they made bad comments. Did someone make a bad comment? Jack, would you please marry me? Good luck. Good luck with that one. I don't think that the honeymoon will be much fun. No, I can't get married. You can't tie this queen down. No, bad comments. Well, I just let people, if they have bad comments, let them. It ain't hurting me. It's like water off the duck's back to me. Believe me, I've heard it all. Growing up gay, you acquire some thick skin. And that's the great thing when I came on videos, you know, I was so used to already being told about, there's nothing that they can tell me in the business room that they haven't already told me on the playground, basically. Nobody tells a JustJack.com joke better than JustJack.com, so you can try all you want to. It ain't gonna faze me. You have no power. Careful before someone throws a house on your ass. But anywho, I was telling a story about Amber Voigt and then I stopped. Okay, so let me see. Where do we pick up? Oh, Periscope. So I started doing Periscopes every day, right? And I started learning about law of attraction. I started learning about manifestation. And I met wonderful people like this one woman. Her name is Alexis Petrin. And she would teach things on her Facebook. Things that I was learning. And she was not really against what people were teaching, but she wasn't going to let somebody try to preach a bunch of stuff that was going to keep people down or keep people shackled. That's one thing I hate. I hate when people are shackled. I hate when people feel like they're tied down to something. I hate when people feel like they have to stay here, otherwise something bad will happen. If you don't like where you're at in life, pack up your toys, GTFO. Go play somewhere else. It's going to happen. There's lots of business owners I work with who have had to experience this, and it was scary, and it is scary. It's scary because you have to start something all over again. And what I think happens in this wonderful universe that we live in, the very moment we think, this is how it's all done, I got my shit together, have it all under control, oh, I'm comfortable now, this is where I want it to be, that's when the universe is like, you're cute. But wait, there's more. Poof! And it throws something new to you. And I think that is a place where you really can grow. I think that's a place where you have the option to say, leave all this that I've acquired, everything that I've learned, and go learn that, and go learn something new, get out of my comfort zone, and go do something that I have no idea, that I don't know 100%. That's a scary feeling. But I tip my hat to people who do that. I think that it takes lots of chutzpah to do something like that. And what I tell people when they come to that point in their life, because it all happens, you see, it happens all the time to us. Different transitional phases in our lives come into our path, and we have to decide, do we want to go this way? Do we want to go that way? Do we want to just start carving our own destination in the road? And what I tell those people is, where your treasure lies, so your heart will be. If you don't like what you're doing, you don't feel good about what you're doing, stop doing it. Simple. Stop doing it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. When you find your passion, when you find where you belong, trust and believe when I tell you everything will work out fine. The wind will blow and you will not be moved. You will not budge. And lots of people will try to stop you, and there will be people trying to talk bad about you, and they will speak ill of your name, and they will try their best to tear down whatever it is that you're trying to build up. Do not let them. Do not let them. You tell them, bye, Felicia. Tell them to don't let the door hit them or the good Lord split them. You focus on your work. You focus on your craft. You focus on the person that you want to become, because we're always becoming something better, right? We're always on that searching for that higher level of consciousness. And I don't think that anybody in this world should tell you that I don't think anybody in this world has the right or they don't have the right to tell you what you can and can't do in this world. See how I always go on tangents? Y'all have to please forgive me. Keep up though. You never know where that golden nugget's going to come from. Ray Higdon teaches that. Be present. Be present, because you never know where that aha moment's going to come. You never know where that golden nugget's going to come from. Be present. Live in the moment. See, because this moment's all you have, you see. The past is just a memory. You ain't never going to get it back. No matter how much you try, you will never be that little girl in high school. Sorry. Sorry about it. Sorry to burst your bubble. The past is behind you. It's just a memory. You can't go back there, no matter how much you want. The future ceases to exist, because the moment you get there, it turns into the present. So now what you got? You have this moment. Like that song that Whitney Houston said, one moment in time. Whoops. I'm using creams. Sorry. Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. That's right. Don't apologize. Love listening to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you like listening to me, follow my podcast and sign up for my lives. I go on Facebook Live, and I also have a wonderful group. And we're teaching attraction marketing in that group right now. We have a nice course. I hated school. I'm bettering myself every day for my future. Yeah. I loved school, but I don't think I was a good pupil. I wasn't a good student because I just wanted to do my own thing, and I wanted to work. I didn't want to go and sit down and be quiet. I don't think that anybody should have to do that. And they tried diagnosing me with the ADHD, and they tried putting all those BS labels on me, and I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You can't, none of those define who I was. I was not going to let anybody's labels or anybody's opinion of me define who I was. I was going to get up every day out of the week, and I was going to put on my big girl pants, and I was going to put on my high-heeled shoes and go out there, step into leadership, and show all those motherfuckers who I was. Not just tell them, because you can speak a good game. Lots of people speak a really, really, really good game about who they are. But your words don't teach. Your actions don't even teach. How you make people feel. Oh no, my phone's dying. I have a charger here somewhere. One moment, please. I have to go get my charger. I'm sorry. Oh. It was right here all along. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. See, I just ramble, and I rant, and I rave. There we go. Perfect. All right. That's how my 15-year-old son is. He's extremely smart but doesn't like school. Have you all seen that video of the school system, how it's failed us? So now you see I'm a little bit more of my color. Everything is kind of blended in. I just used a stippling brush to blend all that together. See? The same stippling brush I used to put the foundation on, so there's still like some foundation left over there, but we're not finished yet. Because then we're going to get the back of a foundation brush and we're just going to pat all that in so we don't have those lines all over our face. So we're just going to pat it in nice and... See, I beat my mug. Drag queens, we say we beat the mug because we put so much on that we have to beat it. And when other people have done my face, they do it so nice and beautifully, and they're so graceful when they do my face, but I'm not graceful whatsoever. I'm still a man, and I still have a heavy hand. I'm heavy-handed. So see, that's that. Now, I'm going to get... So see, everything is blended with the creams, kind of. Alright, so now I'm going to get some powder, some translucent face powder. This is from Ben Nye. I like using Ben Nye. Lots of theater makeup. Because I'm a man. So it has to be thick. And I go right under here on my eye. So it can go into that, because it's going to crease up. I just can't help it. Maybe I need some kind of surgery, but... I'm just going to set that all over, you see. And this is why we call it beating the face, because you beat, 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 beat. Honey, my drag mother, she was a old Armenian woman from New York City. Her name was Miss Regina, the Armenian bombshell, as she called herself, and she's the one who taught me how to highlight and contour. I was about, I don't know, 19 years old when she told me, "Gal, you got that pudgy nose." And she was right. She said, "You got that pudgy nose, gal. You got to get some brown." She told me brown eyeshadow, and so I did. I used brown eyeshadow. Now I don't use eyeshadow anymore for my, what's it called? For my contour. But in the beginning, I did use brown shadow, and you would see me at the club with like this dark brown shadow under my nose. It was terrible. But you live and learn. I wouldn't trade it for nothing, because those were good times. Good times. So now I'm white as a ghost once again. But here is where you really start carving out the face. Unprepared once again. Hi, Kimberly Niece Turner. Hey, girl, hey. It looks flawless. Does it really? Thank you. Alright. So now I'm just going to... So see, I have that bone structure here. You see. Also, because I drew it on, I can see it. But if I do one of these, I see that bone structure, and I'm just going to pat there like that. And I'm going to follow it. Just to carve it out. The same way with this one. Now if you have a round face, you have a chubby gal face, you would take your contour and bring it all the way up here, and you would contour here to make your face seem thinner. Okay? But because I have that oval horse Celine Dion face, I highlight here and then I contour there, you see. And the same thing here in the hairline. I'm going to start here very dark and then work my way lighter into the face. Like that. And then we put that magical rainbow that all the biological girls are wearing these days. We put that on. And we're going to go underneath and carve out this jawline, gal. Very important. Just don't be like those little girls who have that orange line around their neck. No chin, just an orange line. Be careful. I usually say do whatever the hell you want, but that's not a good look for you girls. Now I'm going to do it just as my drag mother said, and use another angled brush, and I'm going to go right down my nose here, like this. You see? And this creates the illusion of that thinner nose. Now there are many different ways to highlight and contour your nose. Depending on how your nose is, that's how you want to do it. So if you have that, some people have that that bump on their nose here, you would just put your concealer there, you see, and then highlight the rest, and it makes your nose look thinner. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Drag, makeup, illusion. Nothing in this world can be this pretty. Just kidding. Nothing this pretty can be real. Whenever I try to contour, I just look like my face is dirty. Yeah, me too. That's what happens to me too. It's okay, it happens to the best of us. I have a fat, roundish face. Well, that's how you can contour and highlight. You're freaking beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please tell me you're coming back on here live again. Oh, I don't think I have the strength to come back here on live again. I don't do this anymore. I don't do this. I don't wear makeup anymore. So now I'm going to let this cook. Okay? And then the younger girls will call it baking. It's called cooking. Yeah, they call it. What do they call it? What do they call it when you let your face powder set? And I call it cooking. We've always called it cooking. You gotta cook, gal. So while I'm cooking, this is the part where I'll go put my clothes on, iron my clothes, get my pantyhose out, put on the tits, put on the tights. Then I'll go blend everything out, and I'll continue the face. But I'm going to do my lips now. Setting. What made you stop wearing makeup? I just, to be honest with you, I don't go anywhere anymore. I work from home. So, excuse me. In business, you'll learn you have to sacrifice some things. And a lot of my time was spent at the bars. Lots of booze was flowing. And I told myself, if I could just spend as much time as I do at the bars in the books, how much more successful can I become? If I spent as much time as I spent drinking at, I don't know, in class, imagine how much smarter I could become. If I spent as much time in the club as I did learning new things and feeding my mind, my body, and my soul, imagine how much more powerful I can become. So I did. And so the thing about sacrifice is that it's only temporary. Ask Christ when he was on Calvary. It was only temporary, right? And all you're doing is exchanging something small for something bigger. And in my mind, the bars, the clubs, the booze, they weren't going anywhere. And they haven't gone anywhere. They're still there if I want to go right now. If I want to finish this up, Go put on a dress and go to the bar. I bet you I'll know a bunch of people there. I bet you nothing there has changed. Maybe a few things. But I bet you that the same people that I left are going to be there. And those are people that are my friends. Those people are powerful people. So why did I stop? I don't think I ever stopped completely. I just don't do it as much as I used to. If that answers your question. What kind of business do you run? I like to get a job from home. I run my own stuff. I figured out what I like to do, which was talk to people. And I figured out a way to make money while doing it. And so now I come in, usually when I'm in groups, I'm not putting all this cake on and painting. Usually I'm just speaking from my heart and speaking my mind. So now when I draw my lips on, I like the chola, how they draw down, but I like to go a little bit up, like this. Watch. So see how I curve it up? Instead of going down. And then I'm going to go right over my line. And I connect those. Now you see my lips are uneven, so I have to draw this one on more here than I do here. But when you're drawing on bottom lips, be warned, you don't want to have them all the way out here or have this top lip up here. You want to make sure it goes right into there. You see? And then that stuff doesn't matter. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Then we appreciate everything you're doing tonight. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. Come and talk to us anytime. You don't have to do makeup. Well, I'll take you on that offer. But be careful. You know how I am. You never know what's going to come out of this mouth. So now I'm going to use this L. This is also by Limelight. Limelight should be paying me for being out here and promoting all these products for them. If you want to order, let me know, because I have clients that work for that business. Very successful clients that will help you. And if you need more makeup tips, I'll shout a few of those clients out right now. Gregory A. Perez. If you want makeup tips, go see Gregory A. Perez, a client of mine, a wonderful friend of mine. Erica Feinstein Cooper, of course. Toya McKay is a really great one, especially for girls who are of a particular color. Yes, indeed. Toya McKay, that's the homegirl. Rosie D also does a lot of inspirational stuff, along with makeup. So now I put on L. Now I'm using Sugar Plum over that. I'm mix and matching. Is anybody in here from Limelight, by the way, or Unique, or... Happy day! Happy day! Am I back? My phone started ringing. Is anybody in here with Limelight or Unique, or let's see, what's another one? Any of those network marketing companies? Oh, you've watched Rosie D? Kayla Davis. Yeah, Rosie D, she's my homegirl. She's a homegirl of mine. When I first met her, her name was, what's her name? Rosanna Dennis. And I couldn't remember Roseanne Dennis, obviously. And so I said, girl, I'm going to call you Rosie D. And so that's where she got Rosie D from. She always talks about it. Wonderful. So, oops, not using that one. So see how they're still a little bit uneven? Oops. See, that's the part, this is a part where I'll just add, apply, add, apply, add, apply. I mean, apply, blend, apply, blend, apply, blend. Apply, blend some more. That's what I do. That's how I do these things. Now we're going to work on the bottom of my eye. So how are we looking so far? See, she's starting to take form a little bit. The queen's starting to take form. Drone Glamour Empire. From Drone Glamour Empire. I don't know what Drone Glamour Empire is. Please forgive me. I wish I had some wine right now. Wouldn't that seem lovely? What day is it? You know what? It's Welfare Wednesday. I could totally go out and get me a little cocktail, have a little gin and tonic, and then come back home in time for bed. Here it is. Actually, I'm going to use this one. So now I'm going in right on my water line with this black. You see? And then what I'll do is I will go right underneath my lash line in the water line of my top of my lid. So when I'm doing this on other people, I'll tell them open your eye and look up to the right while I do the left, and then open your eye, look up to the left while I do the right. So for those of you makeup artists who have other people in your chair, that's a quick tip. Shoot down. If your eyes start watering, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, just like meditation, and look up. Okay. Then, we're not finished. This is all, see, it's a process. It's a process. I'm going to get black. This is my favorite black. It's old. It's from NYX, NYX black. Old as Methuselah. I've had this forever. And I know there's going to be somebody out there who says, you shouldn't keep your makeup forever. Well, guess what I do? And it still works for me. And I haven't had pink eye since I was like a teenager. And I'm going to go right over that with black eyeshadow so it sets. Okay. And it's very inexpensive. You can get it from the Black Girl Shop for like $2.50. The Black Girl Shop, that's the wig store. We call it the Black Girl Shop. They have lots of wigs and eyelashes and inexpensive makeup there, so I highly recommend it. Now I'm going to get a different brush, and I'm going to get that Lottie palette that I just used from Limelight. And I'm going to get like a little angled brush, you see? When I was younger, I always dreamed about being those, like a YouTube star who would be like, now I'm going to take my angle shuttle brush in 365 like this, and you can get this at any, but Lord knows that just ain't me. That is not me. That is not who I am. That is not what I came here for. I appreciate them. I appreciate them. It's just not me. To me, I don't care what brush you use, as long as it does the job. And I'm going to go right under there. I'm going to connect. See this? With this, you see? And I'm going to go right underneath. See how that works? Go right underneath that black you just put there. And connect it with that, the top there. Now that's going to cook. I'm just going to go darken that crease with that same angled brush. And we go little by little. You don't want to do this. You want to just go little by little. You can't rush art. You see. And connect it down there. Yes? Good. Thank you guys for still being here with me. This was a lot. This is a process. Rosie D is R-O-S-I-E space D-E. This is a lot of comments. Do I wear wigs? No, I don't wear wigs, and that's something too that got me in lots of trouble when I was younger. Not trouble, but people, they want you to fit in the box, you know? Even when you're gay and you're a drag queen, they still want you to fit in a box. They want you to be polished. They want you to be a bar queen or a home queen or a what's it called? A show queen. It's like, I'm just Jack, honey. All of it. Somebody asked me one time, and now I'm very lightly going to go and I'm going to blend. Somebody asked me one time, what is your definition of a drag queen, Jack? And I said, well, that's difficult to answer that question. I said, because, you know, sometimes you have queens that are really good at makeup, or you have queens that are really good at performing, or you have queens that are really good at putting on a show. I said, so it's difficult. But when you ball all of that up into one thing, you get JustJack.com, boom. That's a good drag queen right there. It's a good drag queen. No, but I think a good drag queen is someone who wants to learn, someone who doesn't think that they know everything. I think the best people in this life are students. We don't know everything. We don't know everything. There are things that I know that you probably don't know. I'm here to teach you. But there are things that you know that I don't know. None are so poor that they have nothing to give, and none are so rich that they have nothing to receive. Find your gift, go out there and give it to the world. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So for those of you who are saying that you want to own your own business and you want to work from home, give me a call. Because there's many options for you. Many, many, many options. This is a day and age where you can run your business from wherever you are because you have a cell phone in your hand. Jack.com. No. JustJack.com. Can somebody type that in? JustJack.com. That's my website. I use it. I use it often because I paid for the domain. Now, what I would usually do is I would bring this black up here, not the dark one, this one, and I would use, because I like mine dark, so I would use 2 brushes, but I got one dirty. This angled, it's kind of like an angled fluffy brush, kind of. It's not fluffy because I had a bunch of cream all over it. But I would go in there with a black, and then I would just blend with that. I'm not going to do it today because I kind of, you know, like this red eye look. Jusst, 2 S's. 2 S's. JustJack.com. That's my name, don't wear it out. Almost K-Hale. Who wants to try one more time? JustJack.com. I think it's because he went live first on your page, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. There you go, K-Hale. That's the one. JustJack.com. Does Jack have to pin the comment? Why can't I pin comments and stuff? I'm admin. I don't know. I don't know how any of this stuff works. So now, one more thing before we go. And once again, I'm not prepared. One moment. We're going to do the brows now. Okay. And we're going to do the brows with a gray. Okay, so I brush them out, and I'm going to use this brush, angle blending. Oh, I could have used this to do my black, but I'm going to use it to do my brows. And I'm going to get a gray. This is a palette I got from BH a long time ago, and I still have it. I'm going to use this dark, oh, I should have done my nails, this gray. Okay, so I'm going to tap it in there like that, and I'm going to brush in like this, and feel that in. Should have done my eyebrows too. Over here talking a bunch of mess when I look like I have 2 caterpillars running across my face. Okay, so see, it's not too dark. Well, it's really dark for me. I like it dark. I like that chola look, but it's not as dark as the black. Now, when it comes to doing your eyebrows, it should start here, and then you use this as your tool to draw your arch, and then the end arch ends there. Whoops, I got black gray on me. So that's that. I think he does, Crystal, because you are admin, but he's on his own Facebook, so it is his live. Did I come in on my own Facebook? I'm really sorry. I meant to come in on the group. Can I message you or add you as a friend, please? Yes, you can message me, and you can add me as a friend. If you want to keep in contact with me, message me. Like I said, I work from home, and a lot of my work is done on Facebook. So a lot of my leads come in through Facebook. So if you met me in this group, say, hey, I met you in this group. Hey girl, hey, I saw you do makeup in this group. Let's have a chat. I want to buy some chapstick, or I want to learn how to run my own business, whatever it is. Or you just want to have a Just Jack chat. They're free. The masterminds are free. All right. Why can't I pin comments or boot someone if they was rude? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so now this is the part we're going to blend everything, and then I'm finished. So I'm going to get this brush, And I'm just going to blend everything together. So see how it stays where I want it? Don't take much strength. You're just going to blend it all together, and then I'll go back and I'll apply and I'll blend and I'll apply and I'll blend and I'll apply. Depends on what look I'm going for, but that's it. We're done. We're done. We're done. We are done. That's the look for today. Oh, actually, I like to put a little bit of, oh, perfect. This is from Motives Cosmetics. That's another one too, that I have clients who work with me. So I love Motives because all you need is just a little bit of padding here. And I'm going to put this right up here, just there. And it doesn't do it justice on the camera, but it's actually really beautiful. It's kind of like a little reddish, orangish, and it just gives that to my face. Remember when I did this? So that same place, and then you're just going to blend. Actually, I need to do my eyelashes too. That was nasty. But, hey, whatever. Usually I'll prime my lashes. I'm not going to do it today. But I'll prime my lashes. And I'll comb through them first. Whoa. I need to prime these things. Usually I'll get like a cloth that is microfiber, and I'll wash my face with that because it's easier for me to wash my face with it. But I'll also get all the hair off of my lashes, and as you can see, there's creams and powder in my hairline. I'll just put a microfiber cloth and I'll put water on it and it comes right out. So now I'm just going to, and a tip that I got from my friend Gregory Perez that I talked about earlier, Gregory A. Perez, one more time. If you run your mascara wand under hot water, it works beautifully the next time you use it. So I've been running my mascara wand under hot water, like the old mascaras that you have. You run them over cold, run them under warm hot water, and then all that clumps and stuff comes off. Whoa, Jesus, take the wheel. And I'm going to use this mascara from Limelight once more. See, I should be with that company. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. But to be honest with you, this is not my passion. And I like working on my passion. Anybody can go out there and make money. A shoplifter can go out there and make money. You know, you resale. But serving is my passion, so that's what I serve. That's what I do daily. I serve people. And although I am a service provider, I ain't their servant. Don't get it twisted. There's that quote from Made in Manhattan where he says, to serve people takes dignity, it takes integrity. You got to be good at what you do to serve people. And if you have that gift, go serve. Just go serve the masses. Now I'm going to go right under with that blending brush once again and blend these two colors together. So like that. Alright, so If you're not following me, if you're not my friend yet, go follow me. Add me as a friend. Send me a message. Say, hey, JustJack.com. What's up, girl? Saw you in this. If you want to order your Just Jack chap, I make this myself. It's a little tube of wax dressed in black, made with lots and lots and lots of love and lots of value. Let me know on Facebook. Send me a message. Sending some out tomorrow morning. You make money by loving what you do. That's right. I make money by loving what I do. Yeah. Do you use a highlighter? No, I don't use. If you mean like the highlighter that you put here, no, I just use the white. So that's my thing. Everyone has a gift. That's right. Everyone has a gift. Tap into your gifts. Let your light shine. Let your freak flag fly. You know. Many wonderful tips tonight, not only in makeup. Well, thank you, Rhonda Machulski Brown. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys so much for having me. If you want to share that. Thanks, Jack Stunning. You're welcome, Missy. Thank you, Cecilia. I'll be waiting for the marriage proposal soon. I hear the wedding bells already, Cecilia. What's it made out of, the lip stuff? It's made out of beeswax. There's a long list. Beeswax, mango butter, tea tree oil, peppermint oil, coconut oil, avocado, argan, sunflower, grapeseed, castor oil, and vitamin E. I had to go through all that in my head. But it's a really good product. I use this on the daily. So that's why I'm so good at selling this stuff, because I use it. I'm happy about it. It's mine. I made it. I make it in my kitchen with lots of love. And I know how powerful it is for people. And I know that whenever people use it, they think about me. And usually when people think about me, it's good thoughts. It's good thoughts. Not usually nasty, hateful, or wicked. It's, oh, I'm loving. You look incredible. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I use essential oils. Yeah, essential oils are really good. I use essential oils all the time. You're so inspirational. Well, thank you, Crystal Collins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We're done here? Are we good here, Crystal Collins? This is where the show ends. Now it's time to say goodbye. Does it have color as well? No. It's yellow. That's only because the beeswax, but it doesn't go on. It goes on clear, you see. Yeah. How much is it? 3 for 10, 5 for 15, or 8 for 25. I also have a monthly auto ship program because they get lost and stolen all the time. So if you want to be part of the monthly auto ship, it's either $10 or $15, and we send you out chapstick every month. Just Jack Chap. Because the kids steal it, or, you know, it gets lost in your purse, or you lose it in your car. Or, I mean, I have a billion of them roaming around here somewhere. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you. Yes, and come back anytime. I will. Good night, new friend. Thank you. Thank you, you're so awesome. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm out of here now, 100% for real. Lots of love, lots of success. Bye, Felicia.